Hello, this is Mr. Keo from the Technology Department. Today I'd like to talk to you about how to set up your Microsoft Office 365 OneDrive account and how to use that to save your files from at school and also then access them from home. So Microsoft Office 365 OneDrive gives you 15 gigabytes of cloud storage and you can easily access it anywhere that you have internet access. To access your OneDrive account, open your internet browser and go to www.carlisleschools.org/email. This is a gateway we've created that takes you to the Office 365 login portal. On the Office 365 login portal, enter your school email address. Your school email address will be your regular school username at carlislestudents.org. And then your password is not necessary while at school. You're already on our network, so it'll automatically authenticate you. At home, you'll need to enter your password. Once you're into the portal, simply click on OneDrive, and you'll now be looking at your Office 365 OneDrive account. The first time you're in your OneDrive account, one of the first things you'll probably want to do is, especially if you're using a laptop that you take back and forth from home to school, is you'll want to sync your account. When you hit the sync button and then hit sync now, this connects your computer to the OneDrive, and I'll show you in a moment that creates a folder on your desktop called OneDrive for Business. It's under Favorites. You can access it by going to your File Explorer and just looking under Favorites for OneDrive for Business. Anything you save in here will be saved to your OneDrive account. Once you've synced your OneDrive, you really don't need to access the website to access your OneDrive. So I'm going to minimize that just to show you how this works. So suppose I am working on a document, sample document 1, and I save this. Now when I go to save, under Favorites, I'll have the OneDrive for Business location, and I can save directly to there. And as you can see, it's saved sample document number 1. If I do go to the website and I refresh this, you'll see it shows up in my OneDrive account as well. Another thing to note, let me show you another example here. If I have sample document 2, if I have this saved maybe just to my desktop, okay, here's sample document 2, you can simply bring it over and drop it in your OneDrive folder. You'll see it looks like a regular Word document. Momentarily this will turn into a blue circle arrow indicating that it's updating, and once it has synced with the OneDrive account, it'll have a green check. If I go back to the website and I refresh my screen, you'll see sample document 2 is in there. You can also create new documents directly from within OneDrive. You can create folders, Word documents, Excel, workbooks, PowerPoints, OneNote documents. You can create all these things, save them right into your OneDrive as well. And also click this upload button, which you could upload files into OneDrive from any location on your computer. One of the big advantages of using OneDrive is that you now will have access to these files whether you're on Wi-Fi or not. So if you're at home and you don't have a Wi-Fi connection, things that you've saved to the OneDrive, and if you have that drive synced, would be available here. You know, if you're a middle school student in our district, you don't take your laptop home, but you would still be able to, on your home personal computer, go to www.carlisleshools.org/email and log into your Office 365 account and access your OneDrive from there. And it's a nice way for you to work on things and finish up projects that you started at school. just a few additional notes about how you may want to use the OneDrive. This note's for our middle school students. In the middle school, since you do not take your laptop home with you, and in fact you're using multiple laptops throughout the day, you probably do not want to use this sync option. This sync option works great, especially when you have one laptop, you're using that all the time, you're carrying it back and forth from school to home, just like most of our high school students do. But again, for the middle school students, instead of syncing your OneDrive, you'll probably want to use this upload button. So let me show you how that works. The upload button works by just whenever you have a document saved, we'll call this sample number 6. If I'm saving sample 6, suppose to my desktop, now when I go to the website, I can simply hit the upload button. I can make sure I'm on my desktop or wherever you have the item saved, find this document, and it will upload. And that puts that directly into the cloud storage. You'll be able to access this document from home by going to the website as well. Again, that was www.carlisleschools.org/email. You can go and you can work on this document at home, make changes, and then it'll be waiting there for you when you get back to school the next day because it's saved in the cloud. One additional note for high school students, that just a little tip to make things easier that I forgot to mention earlier. If you do have your files synced, you'll have under Favorites the OneDrive for Business account. If you right-click on that and you go to Send to Desktop, that will make you a nice shortcut on your desktop where you can go and access your files easily. You can also just drag and drop files into that folder and it'll save them to your cloud storage.